It's the 23rd of April, so I figured by now I should be able to lift some of these bonsai up off the ground onto their bench. Those are my benches. Figured don't know that I showed you guys any of this yet, so I figured I would show. This is where I keep them during the winter time, and it's just kind of tucked away in my backyard. It gets clear full of snow, so here in southeast Idaho it gets pretty dang cold in the winter time. This year it got down to like negative 28 degrees, so we'll see how this section here and here didn't get covered in snow very good, so we'll see how that goes, because they may have died, frozen too much up here. We'll see what comes up, wakes up, and what doesn't. So we'll see when I pull some of these up. Most of these are all zone 4, so they stay plenty good. And then, so I'm going to pull them up and see what I can do. It's been frozen to the ground solid for the last while, so as you can see, I got that one, a couple of them up, but we'll see what I can do, and we'll go start with that. Okay, so I got all of those pulled out down here, all these up here now. These ones, that one's still pretty solid. Move that one. Might just move those over, I don't know. These are pretty dang solid still. That one moves. Not sure if I want to put these up too high or yet or not. Still have the tags on them. Kind of hard to film. I'll get tangled up and doing it, whatever. But anyway, this big one is my nice one that is still frozen. So that's going to stay where it's at. And so most of them come up here pretty good, though. That one's warped a little bit more than I wanted over the winter. Things change, and it's kind of what you have to deal with as each year comes. And then I noticed most everything came out pretty dang good. Though once they're under the snow, you always have this risk. As you can see, if I can get it to focus, the mice got to this tree and ate all the bark off of it. It's a little Siberian elm. And this is a honeysuckle. This is a Siberian elm. They left that alone. That's good. No leaves in there. But yeah, so that's Siberian elm, honeysuckle, and then juniper. This is a Amur maple. This is Mayday tree. This is a, I believe also an Amur maple. And juniper, another type of juniper. I'm not sure on all its names of these, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is a cottonwood that I'm trying to figure out with, along with same with this one. And this one's a Mayday tree. And juniper, and Alberta spruce, along with that one that I couldn't get out. That is also an Alberta spruce, a dwarf Alberta spruce. And then this is a thuya, which used to look like this one actually. Same thing, along with that one. And as you can tell, most of these are all just seedlings, and I'm just playing with them and seeing what I can turn out with. And I get most of them for free. This is actually a cutting from a grapevine, so that's what that is. We'll see how that turns out. And these are also just junipers. It's sea green juniper. I got it from the nursery area in Walmart actually last year. So they're only pretty dang cheap. They were selling for $8, but it was in the end of the year, so it actually came out cheaper than that. So you can get some pretty decent stuff to work with without having to break the bank and all that. I mean, this is decent. I'm going to work on it a little bit more. As you can see, they need to be wired up, but that one had a pretty good structure to it without a whole lot happening to it. I obviously trimmed it up, but and that died. But we're gonna see what we can do, and it'll be good this year. It'll be kind of fun. I only lost one tree so far through the winter. We'll see what buds out and what doesn't, and how things go.